Hello, it's me again, and another OnAirGigs.com how-to video, but this time we are going to be focusing on how to set up a paid gig. That means you're going to do a gig and people are going to have to pay to view it. First thing we've got to do before we do any further is hit this performer login, because that's who we are. I'm going to log in as always with this, getting my password right this time, and clicking on the login button. We're off. You've seen this screen before, so I'm not going to bother wasting too much time going around it. We're going to jump on the Start Paid Gig button. This loads up a list of all your events, gigs that you've got coming up or have had coming up, so you can keep a track on what you've done, and this is also used in our database to figure out how much we're going to pay you. So let's create a paid gig. Huge form. It's going to take you about half an hour to fill all this in. The name is the name, not your name, it's the name of the gig. So let's say we're going to be playing at my daughter's wedding. Okay, I know it's not the best name for a gig, but that could be playing the London something or other, Royal Albert Hall gig live on Tuesday or whatever. Just be inventive, give it a name so that people know that that's what you've been talking about, because hopefully if you've got any sense you're going to jump on your Facebook and your Twitter and all the other things that you've got going, telling people I am playing on such and such a time, and people will be able to find it. The price is, what are you going to charge the viewing public and your fans and followers, how much you're going to charge them to come and see you. If you have a quick look up here, you'll see that one chip is equal to 10 cents in dollars. So if you want to charge $2, let's say, for people to come and watch you, that's obviously going to be 20 chips. $1, 10 cents, one chip, 10 cents. 10 chips is $1. That all goes up in multiples like that. $2, 20 chips. See? Simple. The date. When are you going to perform? Now you can click on this button down here which says now. Okay, you might be sitting at home thinking this TV is rubbish, there's nobody in the house, I'm going to jump on and play a gig and see if I can get some people to turn up. So you might want to just go click now, and it automatically sets the times and date for whatever the time and date is at the moment. Just now you can see it's 14:47. But I don't want to go online now and play. I want to be able to set this up. It'll automatically goes into the what's on guide on the site. So give people a week or two's notice so that they can get a bit of a buzz going, a bit of a vibe going about when you're going to play. So today, for example, is Sunday the 1st. I'm going to play my live gig on Sunday the 8th. And I'm going to play the gig at 6 o'clock. And 00. No, in fact, no, let's do it at 6:30. Now remember, you've got an international audience out there, so try and be sensible about when you're going to play. If you play in the middle of the afternoon, don't expect lots of people who are in their beds to come and see you. Done. There we go. So that's what the thing's called, what the price is to come and see it, and when it is. I press save, and that will take me back to my paid gig area. And you can see I can edit it, I can delete it. You can't edit and delete past gigs because the database needs to know when you played, how much you played for, etc, etc. So it's going to keep storing these as time goes on and keep a record of it. So there we go. That's how you set up the paid gig. And to play the paid gig, you've got two buttons, Go Online HD. Now if you've watched the video for how to just quickly do a free gig and how to just jump on in there, you'll remember that there's two options. One, to go online just straightforward in webcam mode, and you've got the Go Online in HD using the Flash Media Live encoder, which is covered in another video. So for this purpose, I'm just going to click Go Online. It will pop up the same old window that you're familiar with by now, asking if we can get permission to use your camera. Click OK, and there's me again. Hello, yes, you've seen the back of my head and everything as before. The difference with this, no difference at all. It looks exactly the same as a free gig. The only difference being it's not. It's come up from the paid section, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So let's start this live gig going. Let's pretend that it is now a week in advance and it is actually 6:30 when I said it was going to go on. Hello, hello, hello. Let's leave that running. Pop back here and log out. What you're about to see, if we go back to the front page, is that I am online, as well as the support is online. Now, support is in free view mode. Free view now. If you click on that, as just a general passerby, I'm not logged in as a user, I've got no chips to spend, I'm just a casual browser. I can watch that free video if I want to. This one's a paid show, it says buy a ticket. When I buy a ticket, I've not logged in, so that was a bit silly to do that. It will probably come up telling me I need to go and buy some chips. Exactly, you must be logged in to access this page. Should have thought about that before I went any further, shouldn't I? So let's log in, let's see if I can do this. And type in my password. 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding. There we go, logging in. I've got 15 chips, I'm so rich. This time, now we set a ticket price of 20. I don't have enough chips, and it will probably tell me you don't have enough chips. Yeah, I have not enough chips. What it's doing now is telling me to go and buy some more chips. I'm not going to do that, I'm going to cover that in another section. So the point in that exercise was to show you that if you set up a paid gig, nobody can see it unless they've logged in and they've got enough chips, or they need to go and buy chips so they can pay you money. Pretty straightforward, really. If I go to the what's on section, just whilst I'm here, there you go, producer Mark, my daughter's wedding, 20 chips. People can see what's going on. Doesn't get much easier than that, does it? With a small form, give it a name, give it a price, give it a date, and then go online. And here we are, still online. Nobody's watching, nobody's there. It's a silly time of day, and nobody's got any chips. So let's quit. There we go. And out. So that's how you set up a paid gig. If it was a free gig, or say I had enough chips to go in, this is what people would see. This probably isn't going to work either. So I've just paid my 20 chips, for example, and I've bought my ticket to come and see you play. I'll give it a few seconds, and up comes the screen. This is what the viewing public would see. Much similar screen to your broadcast screen. Bing, bing. There you go, producer Mark. This video here is what support is currently streaming at the moment. It's a little information screen. I can type in some messages. Hello, bing, bing. And there's the chat filling up. So your ticket buying people would show up all in here. You can see what's going on, and they can adjust the screen sizes. They can watch a big screen, a small screen. They can even watch in full screen and still chat at the same time. An interesting feature that we also have whilst I'm in here, I know it's not anything to do with paid gigs, but we've got a zoom button. If I keep clicking on that, and if it was in better quality as well, it's just a low back stream we've got going, I can zoom in and zoom out and reset it. Back to small screen. There we go. You set up a paid gig, you're performing, people are watching. Any questions? It's support@onairgigs.com. We'll get back to you. Enjoy!